What's up, everybody? Farmer Q here. We're live again today. Welcome to the Lion's Den. We got another day in the Lion's Den. So, just giving it a quick roar, kicking it off right, trying to get the music right, get the volume right. We're good. Whatever. Let me know if everything is sounding funny. Let me know if everything sounds good. But we're just gonna kind of coast right on into it. But let's get to the chat a little bit. Sarah's Garden says she was waiting earlier. Let me turn this display thing on here real quick. Oop, wrong one. Let me turn this on real quick. There we go. All right, so yeah, that was earlier. Just giving some love to everybody who was in here early. King Leo 1000, how you doing tonight? Glad to have you in the Lion's Den. It's great to see you. Turf Therapy, my bro. MIG in the building in the Lion's Den. How you doing, bro? Broke Farmer said he an early bird. You know what that means. He got the worm. Broke Farmer, our internet cousin. How you doing tonight? It's great to see you. GT Junior grows at Alaska. Great to see you, my brother. Great to see you. It's good to see everybody. Just saying hey to everybody as they roll into the Lion's Den. Taking some time to show some love. Eco Neighbor, MIG in the building. We got everybody of MIG in the building in the Lion's Den. So we're going to give it a roar for that because that is a special moment in time. We got all of the MIG here tonight. So, you know, about to have a little fun today. Stinky Puddle Ranch family. Good evening to you, Merhaba family. Merhaba. It's great to see you on this evening. I hope everything is going well for you. Hope everything is treating you well today. And I spoke with you earlier today, so it's good to know the vibe that we're working with, and glad to see you, family. GG Naturals Homestead, what it do, family? You know, you welcome in the Lion's Den. Like I was saying earlier, sorry I missed the live earlier. Was a little bit occupied, had a lot going on earlier, but no, I'll catch the replay. Started to catch the replay a little bit earlier. Definitely going to be checking it all out later. Arkansas Woodcutter, how you doing, bro? How you doing? Great to see you. Long time no see, but it's all good. Glad to see you. And I'm good. I'm glad that you can come whenever you can. Come and support a young lion. Let me see here. I gotta make sure my chat acting right. Gotta make sure we acting right in the chat. Okay, G Mama Groves, how you doing? G Mama Groves? We've been getting a lot done around here lately, and I just harvested a ton of okra seeds. I don't know why seeing you, G Mama, made me think about the okra seeds that I harvested, but I harvested well over 2,000 okra seeds. And it was fun. I did that yesterday morning. Okay, Princess Alyssa dropping by to say hi. Can't stay, but already like the stream. That's great, family, and I'm super happy you can drop a like on your way out. Thank you for the support. It's always appreciated. Hey, Mr. Stinky Puddle Ranch, you know what it is. Thank you, family. I'm glad that you're here. Glad that the wife is here. Hey, we're just about to drop a little knowledge nugget here and there while we in here and have some fun while we at it. So that's where we at today. My chat just jumped all the way down, but it's okay. We're gonna get to everybody. Garden State Gardener, how you doing, Joe? It's good to see you in the Lion's Den on today. I hope everything is going well with you. Hope everything is going well with the kiddo. It's good to see you, bro. It's good to see you. King Leo is still in the Lion's Den. Yo. He's saying yo with the beat, I'm guessing. Okay. All right. So we've gotten warm and cozy. You know, everybody's here right now who is here right now, but as more people stream in, we'll say hello as they come in. But we got off to a quick start today. We got hellos to everybody. So much love to everybody who's in the Lion's Den today who could come and support me. And we're gonna get right into it. Not right into the meat of the lesson, but we're gonna get started, right? So what's up, Bomber Steve? Good to see you, bro. Glad that you could come here. And I love the picture, bro. I love the picture. I love it. All right, so I got a little bit to talk about today. Not much. It's probably not gonna be a long session, but maybe, who knows? Depends on how things go. But we got a few things that we're gonna get to, so let's get right into it. And I wanted to say, I hope everybody's work week hasn't been so rough. I mean, I know we got to get to work and we got to get it done, but I hope the work week wasn't too rough on y'all, So let me know in the chat how the work week's been. It's Thursday, and we're looking forward to the weekend. We got more things to prepare for, more things to do, more jobs to finish, but the weekend is upon us. So let me know what y'all think about Thursday and the state of the week up to this point. Let me know. Because it's been a good week for me. It's been a good week for Lioncrest Outdoors Farmer Q. I guess, when I say Lioncrest, it's been a good week for Lioncrest Outdoors, Lioncrest Outdoors is like me, like Tiffany, like Pink, Rusty, it's all of us. So I guess I can't say it's a good week for all of us without, I've been communicating with Tiffany, so I know it's been a stressful week for her as far as work goes and stuff like that, but I'm just kind of ranting, you know how it goes. But I wanted to see how everybody's work week is going because, y'all know how I'm doing because it's a lot. Y'all are in my live and I'm going to talk about how I'm doing and everything, but I want to know how y'all's week's been going, how y'all's been doing and everything. So, what's up? How you doing? At home with Cherie. It's great to see you at home with Cherie. So, I started watching your video earlier and I got occupied with something and literally it's still open on the tab, so I'm going to finish that. I'm going to finish that right after the live, so look forward to seeing that. But gosh, it's good to see everybody here on the day. Let me see here. Erica Taylor, welcome to the Lion's Den. Welcome to the Lion's Den, Erica Taylor. I'm glad that you could join us on today, and it's good to see everybody. So, like I was saying, it's been a wonderful week up to this point, but what I did want to say, with every passing week that comes and goes, it's actually getting a little bit cooler. I don't know if y'all noticed yet, but I'm out here in Texas, zone 8A, and my highest temperature in the last week and a half hasn't even been 90 degrees. So, I don't know. It's getting kind of cool, kind of fast around these parts, and I'm just kind of curious, because I remember on my last live last week, I was asking about the weather too across the United States, but we're still kind of in a cooling trend down here in now Texas, so yeah. Let's see what's going on in the chat before we press on with the subject matter at hand. Okay, so Garden State Gardener says appreciate that with Joey. Some rough days, but he's Joseph and he's doing okay. I'm glad to hear that. And is he still making you eat those nasty jelly beans? I already know he is. But yes. Let me see here. Make sure I'm not missing too much of anything. Okay, so we got some responses to what's been going on with people in their weeks and everything like that. I wanted to make sure that I touched on that. Make sure that I'm not missing anything or nothing like that. So G-Mama Grows did say hopefully I can get some okra from my plants. So I've been getting so many okra seed from my okra plants. The Burmese okra that I have in the garden, they've been growing ever so vigorously. And I'm just looking for, I got some okra out there right now. Them bad boys, I don't even know. Like, they're probably, like, the fruit alone is probably that big around on the base of it. So I'm like, I'm about to get a good amount of seeds from that. I'm excited about it. So yes, I very much am. So Arkansas Woodcutter says no money tree planter. I wish I had me a money tree planter. That'd be something to look at, right? It'd be something to marvel over. Okay, so G-Mama Grows also said, I've been watching my corn tassels and hoping for some corn and some popcorn. So G-Mama Grows, what variety of popcorn are you growing? Because I know right now, personally, I'm growing some more sweet corn, trying to make it to the finish line in the fall time. And, we might make it there, we might not. I'm thinking we will, though. And I'll show y'all a picture of that later. We got the picture in the upper right-hand corner, but I'm going to actually display that picture and have it up a little bit bigger so that y'all can see it, and I'm gonna zoom a little bit so y'all can see some parts of it that I want y'all to see. But for right now, we're just hitting the chat a little bit. So let's see here. What's up, Viola Graham? How you doing tonight? Great to have you in the Lion's Den. Okay. Baka, how you doing? How you doing? Great to see you. Great to see you in the Lion's Den on tonight. We're just about to go over a few things, talk about the current state of events in the fall garden. Because I'm starting to notice some trends that are happening across all of our gardens. So it's cool to be able to talk about it and get together and think about it every now and then. So Broke Farmer says that it's 75 and raining there. That's beautiful, actually. I think that's a really nice combination. I would take that rain right now. I mean, it's not like we're in a drought or nothing, but a little bit of rain is always nice, right? TT Ellen, TT Panky, how you doing? How you doing this afternoon? Welcome to the Lion's Den. She says, hello, Farmer Q, Lioncrest Outdoors, and everyone watching on TB. Just wanted to show some love. Well, hey, much love back to you, TT. Much love back to you, and I'm glad you could be in the Lion's Den on tonight. Let's give it a roar. The Lion's Den, the pack of lions is in the den on tonight. Them jelly beans, hey, right? So, in Garden State Gardeners Live, they always eat these crazy flavored jelly beans, and I'm just sitting here like, they playing Russian roulette with jelly beans? Come on now. And I'm just like, that's cool. What's up, TT and Dale? Homestead in the Colony. Great to see you on the night. I'm glad you could join us in the Lion's Den. We're having a good time, as you can tell. Just in the Lion's Den as we talk about what we're going to talk about and say hello to the family, the beautiful family that is in the Lion's Den on tonight. Hey, King Leo says, I'm Leo King. I'm 25 years young. That's what I'm talking about. And I love the emojis you threw up in there. It just gave it a special little vibe right there. I love it. Let me see. Joe says, LOL, if I can make him laugh and put a smile on his face, that's what matters. But man, that stink bug jelly bean, oh my blah. Oh, oof. I don't even want to think about what that tastes like. And yeah. Gosh, because the stink bugs, they really do smell really bad, especially if they get threatened or you smush them or whatever. Like, they do not have a good smell to them. They're those green little, like, triangular looking bugs. They got like very pointed shoulders. So yeah, GT Junior grows in Alaska says it's getting cold here, so the outside garden is almost done here. Wow. So we're in the 16th of September and it's almost done there for you in Alaska. Oof, that's a short growing season, my brother. Golly. Okay, G Mama Grow says I'm growing glass gem corn for the first time. Okay, so I remember seeing glass gem corn, and it's like that corn with all those different colors on the kernels, right? Gosh, I bet that's going to be exciting just to have from an aesthetic standpoint. When you pop it, it's all going to look the same, but I just having the kernels in a jar is going to look really nice. That's going to be really cool. So it's 42? Whoa, that is crazy. 42 right now? I mean, it's Alaska, so I mean, that shouldn't be too surprising to me, but it's just crazy hearing you say it. It's crazy hearing you say it. Ultimate Acres. Well, yeah, I said hey to you earlier, but it's good to see you again on the Ultimate Acres account. Hands in the dirt, Uncle Stacy. How you doing? How you doing tonight? Welcome to the Lion's Den. I'm super happy you can join us on tonight. Okay, so yeah, Ultimate Acres says, I feel you on those sweet corn grows. Okay, yeah, the sweet corn. Well, let me get this right. Now I got this thing over here. I gotta make a little adjustment on my screen over here, but it's fine, we'll get it right. There we go. Boom. Okay. She says, I feel you on those sweet corn grows. Oh yeah. Gotta try to get another round of sweet corn in before it's all said and done for the season, right? But yeah. So Another thing that I really wanted to say too, in regards to these cooler temperatures that we're experiencing, I'm starting to notice that the garden is starting to respond differently. You know, when the garden outside in the summertime, in the deep of the summertime, it's like 90 plus degrees and the plants are just pushing through. You're having to water dang near every day and the plants really ain't growing that much and nothing's really going on. Well, look, let me tell you something. We've hit that period of time where we broke those 90s and now the plants are growing longer again. So the fall growing season is very much upon us. Very much upon us. And when I show y'all what I got to show y'all a little bit later into the live, it's not very much later, but when I show y'all what I got to show y'all, I think you might be kind of pleasantly surprised about this. And it's time to get these fall crops full swing if you haven't started getting them going yet. Like, we got to get those seeds started if we haven't gotten them started yet, whether it be outside or whether it be inside. So it's just what that is. Okay, so G Mama Grows says, finally got some flowers on my winter squash. I got some stuff coming down the pipeline with a video that's about to come out, and I might have you a little bit surprised with that, G Mama. Like, because I'm kind of pressing my luck. I'm kind of taking my chances, but you know, what's gardening without a little chance taking every now and then, right? Let me see. Let's see here. So we have Veggie Farm Garden is in the Lion's Den. How you doing on today? It's great to see you, family. I'm glad you could join us. Stacy, we got another Stacy. We got both Stacys in the Lion's Den on tonight. A special war for both Stacys in the Lion's Den on tonight. Hands in the Dirt and Veggie Farm Garden. But yes, welcome to the Lion's Den. And so, like I was saying, oh, Growing with Donnie, how you doing, Growing with Donnie? It's great to see you. Glad to have you in the Lion's Den. Oh yeah, Tiffany Gray, love is in the building. Love is in the Lion's Den. We gotta give a roar for love. Gotta give a roar for love, right? Hey. But yeah, what I was saying was basically, outside of the garden literally just growing out and getting more vegetative growth, as far as the vines growing out, as far as the peppers putting on new flushes of growth, all these things, what I'm really noticing is not only are we getting more flushes of growth, we're getting new flushes of flowers and we're getting new flushes of fruit. Like, I'm noticing some crazy stuff in the garden. And what I mean by that is, like, and it's nothing out of the ordinary. It's kind of usual for this time of year when you're starting to kind of come into that cooling period right after the extreme period of the summer. I'm literally having the watermelon plants are literally popping up watermelons left and right. Literally left and right. And I'm kind of at a dilemma of what I want to do about this situation, because basically I have about 4 more watermelons that I actually want to harvest off the vine. I know y'all saw the video of the watermelon harvest and everything, and that watermelon was so good. It's long gone now. But I will say there's about 4 more out there that we plan to harvest. But with this fruit and flower flush that we recently had, let me tell you, we got at least 15 to 16 watermelons out there. And I know that that area that I'm growing these watermelons in cannot support that many watermelon. And I'm telling y'all, like, you know how when you get a watermelon and it freshly gets pollinated and it starts rapidly growing from the point of pollination? Oh my gosh, like, it's fast. All these watermelons are doubling in size basically by the day, because when they first start, they double in size by the day pretty easily, and then they start to slow down their pace a little bit. But what I'm worried about, y'all, what I'm really worried about, y'all, is the fact that I don't think that those watermelon seeds, those watermelon that are actually set on the vines are going to get warm enough to actually ripen. I'm worried about that, y'all. So I think that what I'm going to end up doing is, once I harvest the watermelon that I do want to harvest, I'm going to take all those vines and I'm going to make some nutrients out of those bad boys. I'm going to make some really strong nutrients out of those in my sweet potato leaves. And yeah, those in my sweet potato leaves. So yeah, let me get to the chat, because I said a mouthful there, but I really wanted to really hammer in that point, because it's getting crucial out there. Sometimes you'll have what I call fall deception. Some of your crops from the summertime, the hottest points of the summer, are going to deceive you like it's going to be able to produce a whole nother flush of fruit. And if it ain't no pepper, if it ain't no tomato, I would be very wary of it. Anything that takes a long time and only ripens on the vine, you want to be very particular about the growing conditions that you subject that thing to. Yeah. All right, so let's get to the chat. Let's get to the chat. See if anybody else has joined us in the Lion's Den. Y'all, let me tell y'all what too. I ain't had no coffee today. This is all me 100%. I just made sure that I ate right, got my energy right, and I'm right here for y'all right now. Let's get it. Okay, let's see what's going on in the chat. Eco Neighbor with the roar coming in hot with the roar. Oh yeah. Okay, so King Leo 1000 says I have a hybrid of corn, sweet corn, and garage gym corn. What is that? That sounds like it's gonna be wicked. Let me know how that goes, right? Let me know how that goes. So Garden State Gardener says, since they do everything bigger in Texas, what tomato type was the biggest tomato you grew this year? Ironically enough, you say they do everything bigger in Texas, but if I were to go by that logic, I would have failed terribly, because the biggest tomato that I grew this year is the only tomato that I grew this year, which was the yellow gooseberry tomato, and that bad boy was a yellow cherry gooseberry, tiny baby little tomato. So that ain't have nothing to do with the everything bigger in Texas. I'll pass on that one for right now. Hey, that's all good. GT grows. GT Junior grows. He said he's on his walk and he can only listen right now. A little special shout out to GT Junior grows in Alaska. I want you to have a great walk. I want you to make sure this walk is full of scenery and full of just everything that you imagine on this walk. I hope you get your exercise in. I hope everything is great, bro. I hope everything is wonderful on your walk. Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, so it ain't nobody new up in here, but we talking. So, yes, Maka, 16 watermelons in that small grow space that I'm talking about growing in right now. And let me tell you, the garden's not gonna be able to, even if I could nutritionally support all those watermelons, there's no way that I can make full term with all those watermelons, because I don't got enough sunlight and I don't got enough heat left in this season to push that much watermelon growth. Hey. It's just, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Way too much. Like that. I'm just vibing off the music right now. I'm just chilling. I just love it. Just check it out for a minute. Okay, that was a nice little vibe moment. We took a little vibe moment, just a little moment in time, just to settle in a little bit. You know, when you season the meat, it gotta marinate, right? When you season that meat, you throw it in the refrigerator. You gotta let that thing marinate before you cook it on. When you cook it, that thing fall right off the bone, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make this thing fall right off the bone. So that's just what it is. The den is getting thick. Eco Neighbor says the den is getting thick. Be sure to hit that LIKE. You already know what it is. Okay, let's see here. Ultimate Acre says, yo, Farmer Q, what I gotta do for some of them watermelon seeds? When you and the wifey ate that slice, I immediately began dehydrating. So she basically, before I finish this comment, so she basically said my watermelon was so juicy that basically when Tiffany and I took a bite out of that thing, it drew the moisture out of her environment that she was at. But she says, I've been fiending for watermelon and all this hot, let me make this thing bigger. All this hot sun, okay. I gotta make that thing back how it was because, you know. But it says, in all this hot sun. I feel you, family. I feel you, family. We gotta get you some watermelon out there because you definitely can grow it out there. It ain't nothing stopping you. We just gotta get them soil conditions right, get those mulch conditions right, make sure that all of the water movement is correct within your soil. That's it. Growing with Donnie says, let me get a little bit of that energy, Q. I'm tired. I'm tired. Hey, fam. I don't know. Maybe I'm tired too. When I get tired, I just try to fight it and I just take it to another level and I just go crazy. But I honestly say I'm not tired at all right now. I think that when I'm not tired, there's definitely a distinction, you know, and I think y'all can tell too. By this time, how much y'all been around and how much we've been vibing and stuff like that, y'all probably can tell when I'm truly tired and when I'm actually awake and when I'm trying to fight that tiredness by faking that energy spike with that coffee. It's a difference. It's a little bit of a difference, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Let's get it. So, Baka says, these breezes been cooling me out. These days, though, whew, I can only imagine. So she said, I don't want to stick you up for no watermelon seeds, Farmer Q, but I will do what I have to do for some good fruit. All right, well, I got the seeds and I have them available on the Flipside Marketplace right now. The Mississippi watermelon seed is available on the Flipside Marketplace right now. Minimum 15 seeds for $3. But you know your boy, you never know, you might get extra, but you'll never get less than the minimum. And I'll tell you what, the Mississippi watermelon seeds is pretty. They got this sandy looking grain look on the seeds. You know how most watermelon seeds be having just like that pure brown look to them? Well, this got like dark brown as the main body, and then it has like little brown little streaks on it, and it's pretty. I love it. Love it. Hey, Tiffany Grace said it right. She said no coffee, but I did bring you a smoothie. Shouts to the smoothie place that we got the smoothie from, because they already got enough marketing. But let me tell you what, the smoothie was delicious, and I wrecked it. That smoothie gone. That smoothie all the way down to the bottom. So Tiffany Grace says, I need more watermelon. We got one watermelon out there that's just about ready to harvest. The spoon has dried up. The stem is starting to show little signs. It's starting to crack and stuff like that. And the tendril itself has already been dried up a little bit. So I'm excited. I'm excited about what's going on with the garden out there, with the watermelons out there, with the watermelon. King Leo, what is that? So he says, I have the microchip tomato. Is that like the world's smallest cherry tomato or something? Like, what? What is going on with that? AJ's Green Thumb LLC. What it be? What's up, bro? How you doing? How you doing tonight? Super happy to have you in the Lion's Den. Hey. We just having a good time tonight. We just kicking back, having a good time. We got a little bit more to talk about. We already didn't start talking about it though. See, I didn't slid it on in there. I just slid it on in there. So I'm kind of smoothly rolling on into that subject. So we gonna keep it going. We gonna keep it going. Recyclable Homestead. Great to have you in the Lion's Den on tonight. Let's get a roar for all of the new people who have came into the Lion's Den. We gonna keep it going. We gonna keep it going. So Baka Karim says, Farmer Q, listen to that woman. When a woman demands, it can get dangerous if you don't oblige. Tiffany Gray, it's some watermelon in that refrigerator right now from the grocery store. She ain't talking about eating that one though. We got some hold me over watermelon from the grocery store up in there. It's the last of the Mohicans from the grocery store watermelon. So shoot, we gotta make do what we got for right now. Well, I appreciate that, Ultimate Acres. I appreciate that. I'm trying to do what I can. But look, so now we've touched on the garden showing us little different things as we transition into the fall phases. But the flowering and the fruiting, we touched on that part specifically. But what I really want to kind of touch on, and I touched on this briefly a little bit with the watermelons, but I want to touch on it with some of the other things that we grow. So it could be a good and a bad thing that you have this happening, because like I said, those summer crops may not have enough energy to actually make it through. So be very wary about what you're actually allowing to push through that growth period of the summer simmer down. The summer simmer down, I love it. The summer simmer down into the fall season. That's exactly what it is, because it kind of just hits a certain point and then the plants just start growing again out of nowhere. It's just like, boom, plants are just growing again. Especially if you've been keeping consistent with your watering despite seeing no growth. I think that's okay. So let me talk about this for 1 second. We got a topic that just popped into my head like a light bulb, like a lightning bolt, and I'm about to talk about it real quick. And what that topic is essentially I had a brain fart, but that's okay. It just popped. It's not part of the actual plan. I kind of went off the rail a little bit, but I'll just keep it moving. I'll keep it moving. I think somebody in the chat actually reminded me of it. Oh man, so G Mama Grow says I only got 1 out of 5 watermelon from those spider mites. It was super sweet though. The yellow petite variety was that an heirloom variety? Did it have seeds in it? Or was it like, well, it's pretty rare to find people growing seedless watermelon in their gardens, but yeah, give me some more details. Give me some more details. I definitely had a brain fart just then though. I was like so on it, and I was so excited to kind of like touch on what I was just thinking about. That's why I'm like fighting about it. Look at Eco Neighbor. Look at Eco Neighbor. Look at Eco Neighbor. So Arkansas Woodcutter says, I just started watering, letting my perennials dig deep for root development. Smart man, smart man. These perennials that come back every year, you gotta really make sure that you're allowing that root development to happen by watering very strategically. And what I'll say about that is, when you're setting up your watering, whether it be a watering system or whether you're hand watering, one thing that you really want to make sure that you consider is, if you have perennials, you want all those to kind of be in the same general area. And then as you move out of that area, you want to start to get into your annuals and things like that, because your watering requirements are going to be different. And when you have different watering requirements across your different plants, that's called a hydro zone. And when you have, so one backyard can have 4 different hydro zones. And what I mean by 4 different hydro zones, you might have one area of like yucca grass that just has like minimal drip on it, and it doesn't need to be watered but once every week, very minimally on a deep watering scale. And then another hydro zone, you have some hydrangeas that need all the water in the world. So you got to be able to understand what you're actually watering and separate it accordingly, because you don't want to put perennials beside you don't want to put a perennial that has deep roots beside an annual with shallow roots, because you're gonna have to water that annual with so if you put watermelon beside a perennial, you're gonna have problems, because you're gonna have to water that watermelon more often than what that perennial requires. So I know I went kind of deep with the hydrozone thing, but I just wanted to touch on that because it's very important that we know to water different areas with different amounts. But Arkansas Woodcutter, 100%. You gotta let them get deep. Gotta let those perennials dig deep. Eco Neighbor says it's them peppers. It's them peppers making me have my brain fart. So G Mama Grow says, yeah, it had a lot. Okay, so she's talking about the yellow watermelon that she harvested. G Mama Grow says, yeah, it had a lot of seeds. They were a gift when I purchased some golden midget seeds. Okay, so you got even more seeds now. You got different varieties now. I appreciate that, AJ. I appreciate that. I be paying attention to your videos too. You be dropping gems. So AJ's Green Thumb LLC, his videos, he's always, so he does his videos now, especially nowadays, in series. Like he has a fall series right now where he's breaking down different aspects of what he's doing with every single different video, and it's really epic. It's really awesome. So I highly encourage y'all to check that out. So yeah, G Mama, okay. So I think, well, yeah, is golden midget a cantaloupe? Because she said the golden midget isn't the kind of watermelon that she says she harvested. So yeah, let us know on that. all right. So okay. So another thing that I wanted to touch on before we hopped into the actual next kind of deal that I'm going to be showing on the screen and everything like that, was how the peppers, you know how I said we're hitting that second set of the second flush of growth on all of our plants and everything from the summer garden. All of the peppers that are in the garden right now are putting on all kinds of new flowers and all kinds of new fruit. I'm having so many peppers pop up in the garden now, and it's just insane. It's insane. I'm just like, whoa. I'm like, whoa. But specifically, the lemon ahi pepper, boy, that lemon ahi pepper, whew, it's just a big bush with peppers everywhere on that bad boy. Okay, so the golden midget is the watermelon. Okay. Okay, so what is the yellow petite? What's the G Mama Grows? What's the difference between the yellow petite and the golden midget variety? Because I know you said the golden midget is a watermelon with yellow flesh instead of red, but then you mentioned the yellow petite earlier, and I'm just curious. Did they gift you another yellow variety on top of the yellow variety that you had already gotten? They was looking out. They must have really thought you liked yellow watermelons. Okay. So, and yeah, we're definitely gonna keep this one short because we're working through this. We're working through this real quick today. We're working through it real quick today. So, one thing that I wanted to talk about was basically how the star of the Fall Garden show is coming into full force for me right now. And for me, let me turn this down a little bit on my end. For me, that is actually the cucumber. And I have a miniature white cucumber that has been growing its butt off. Like, I put this thing out there literally 2.5 weeks ago. I think it was 2.5 or 3 weeks ago. And I put it out there. I put it out there with corn. So I had 4 pots out there. No, I had 3 pots out there. And I put 4 corn plants in every single pot. But now I only have 4 corn plants out there because I cut 8 of them out, but I kept the miniature white cucumbers inside of the pots. So I wanted to kind of transition over and show y'all the scene of what it looks like in the backyard garden and everything like that. But I wanted to do it in a different kind of a way. And I'm gonna actually hide this real quick. Okay, there we go. Let's hide that. And then what we're gonna do here is I'm actually gonna transition over. It's not like a transition or anything like that, but I basically have my display set up to where you can see what I'm gonna show y'all without me being actually on the screen. So what I wanted to do was I actually wanted to show y'all real quick the different miniature white cucumbers that I have going, because I planted all these miniature white cucumbers about 2.5 weeks ago. So first thing I want to do is kind of zoom in over here and kind of show y'all what we're looking at. So basically up in here, and I'm gonna zoom in a little bit closer right quick. Let me zoom in a little bit closer. So if I come here to this pot right here, and then I stop right here, you can see like this plant right here. This plant right here, that's the miniature white cucumber. So, I mean, I guess I can write mini white. So this is the miniature white cucumber. And this miniature white cucumber right here, this bad boy, it's on another level. Like, I planted it 2.5 weeks ago in the garden, and I just wanted to show y'all that, and then I'll actually come off that, and then we'll go over here and show y'all this over here. I'm gonna zoom that all the way out and then zoom in a little bit, and then I'm gonna show y'all this whole area right here. That's all miniature white cucumber. Even out here, so I planted some out there too, and I'll show y'all that too. But that's all within this red circle right here. That's all miniature white cucumber. And yeah, I gotta zoom it out a little bit. But that's all miniature white cucumber right there. And boy, oh boy, like in 2.5 weeks, when I put that bad boy outside, it is like, whoa, like it is on another level. So, and then I'm gonna show y'all this too. Let me see. So let's zoom back in real quick and zoom out a little bit. And then I'm gonna circle this corn right here. As y'all can see, my pepper's falling all over in the garden right here. Look at this sheep nose pimento over here, like that pepper right there. So yes, that's what I was talking about. You want to top those, and yeah. So right now I'm talking about this right here, but you want to top those sheep nose pimento peppers constantly to make sure that you don't get long growing stalks like that. They stay healthy all season, they grow all season, but they get crazy. So let me get rid of this real quick, and then we're gonna actually come in here real quick. And yes, so this corn right here is called True Gold sweet corn. So this is True Gold sweet corn. And boy, like 2.5 weeks. And okay, I'll tell y'all what too. I had starts on the inside of the house and I brought them out and then I planted them. So this is 2 weeks from the transplant date. And I just wanted to show y'all, like, it's getting real out here. Like, it's getting very real out here as far as the fall season and what we can produce. Y'all see those leaves? Those are leaves that look like they are ready to go. So I just wanted to show y'all that real quick and then come back over here, make sure I see the chat and all that good stuff. But yeah, let me go back to, because I know I got behind on the chat. So let's see here. What's up, Elevated Lawnscapes? How you doing, bro? How you doing? Let's get this back up on the screen. How you doing, Elevated Lawnscapes? Cam, it's good to see you in the Lions Den on tonight. We just kind of chopping up some things, going over some of the stuff that we're dealing with in the fall garden. And basically, we're only going to be on here for about an hour tonight. You know, it's just one of those quick ones. But I will say that, you know, we're getting it done, so it's cool. Okay, so G Mama Grove says, my fault, the midget has a yellow skin with a red flesh and the petite has a green skin with a yellow flesh. Okay, got it. I like that golden midget. I like the yellow skin with the red flesh. I want to try that one. Hey, that's what's up. Ultimate Acre showing some love to the family. That's what's up right there. Hey, AJ. Yes, they're so good in the fall too, because when they get those cooler temperatures, they get sweeter. I wholeheartedly believe that when they get those cooler temperatures, they get sweeter than when they grow in the summertime and everything like that. So I think it's definitely worth growing them in the fall time. Okay, let me see. Hey, I appreciate that, Stinky Puddle Ranch. I'm trying to use it to like kind of highlight things that I want to show on pictures and things like that. So I appreciate that, family. Okay, so on that picture that he said, wait, is that big? Wait, that balloon is. No, that's okay. So that big red thing is a pepper. That's a sheep nose pimento pepper. I don't know. You was joking. I don't know. I'm lost. Bro, yes, you can use emojis on your laptop. It's pretty legit. So G Mama says, I'm looking for some of them mini white cucumbers though. Hey, I'll be having those seeds up on the Flipside Marketplace too. You just give me some time to actually to grow them out and get those seeds going. I'll have them up on there. Because today I just planted some lemon cucumbers for my bro Turf Therapy. So yeah, it's about to be popping out there. I got 3 different varieties. No, I got 2 different varieties of cucumbers out there. So we gonna have it spiced up real nice, like. I appreciate that, family. The cucumbers are doing their thing, Q. Look, I'm just doing what I can with the growth. And yeah. So, AJ's Green Thumb LLC says, do you pickle them, Q? I wholeheartedly plan to pickle those miniature white cucumbers. That is the sole reason why I picked that variety to grow, because I heard that they make amazing pickles. So, I'm like over the moon. And you harvest them when they're like 3 to 4 inches long. So they're like mini pickles. They're like, you can make sweet pickles out of them, or you can use them for regular pickles. But I'm going to do a little bit of both and get creative with it, because typically when things are, especially the cucumbers, when they have that white texture to them, that means that they're very, they just have a very like light, pleasant flavor to them typically when they're like that. So yeah, I appreciate that, Ultimate Acres. I appreciate that. What's up, Yankee Sister? How you doing? Welcome to the Lions Den on tonight. Yankee Sister, I have a question for you, because I saw on the other live you said that you were ready to harvest your sweet potatoes. So when are you planning on harvesting your Okinawan purple sweet potatoes, Yankee Sister? Because I know you got some of those from me. Oh, I'll show y'all again. So Bobby says, that's the pepper. Show us again where you were showing us your cucumber plots. Okay, yeah, I'll show it real quick again. Let me minimize this real quick, and let's go here, display capture, show this, and then we're gonna go here. So I'll show y'all real quick. We're gonna zoom in a little bit, press that, and then I'll show y'all. Let's see here. So these over here, that's a really big circle, so let's back off that a little bit. But these are sheep nose pimento peppers. So So yeah, sheep nose pimento. But yeah, they look like tomatoes. They really do. And people often confuse them for tomatoes, but they're like, they have a very thick cell wall for a pepper. You bite into that bad boy and it's like, it's not really, let me zoom out a little bit more if you can't see the pimento, but yeah, my handwriting's terrible. But yeah, that's the sheep nose pimento. My handwriting's not terrible in real life, but on the computer screen, my handwriting is terrible. So yeah, y'all gotta bear with me for that. Thank you, I appreciate that, Veggie Farm Garden. I appreciate that. So yeah, I feel like we all gonna be harvesting them soon, because mine, they're still growing green leaves. They're not stopping whatsoever, and I'm just kind of like, I got watermelon out there, I got sweet potatoes out there, so I'm just kind of letting them do their thing. I'm letting them do their thing, you know? So they're like mid-sized peppers. They're not even as big as a bell pepper, really. The plants, all my pepper plants are really big. In fact, the Trinidad scorpion peppers, they're in the very back. Those are the tallest one is taller than I am. So yeah, they are definitely growing their butts off. Okay, King Leo says he got the lemon pickles. That's dope. That's awesome. Hey, as long as you go broke shopping on the flip side marketplace, that's all good, family. That's all good. I'm playing. Don't go broke getting seeds. Just get what you can. And if y'all didn't know, the flip side marketplace has something called the Great Exchange, and they do give away free seeds on there. So if you're ever needing free seeds, go hit them up and see what it's all about. Go check it out. So Stinky Butter Ranch says, one of my favorite peppers next to a poblano. I love pimento / sheep nose peppers. You know what? I like them a lot too, but I think that I need to figure out a way to make... It's like seasoning, you know? I gotta figure out a better way to season it, because it has like this sweetness to it that's just like... I don't know, it's not very... It's bland sweetness. It's kind of bland sweetness, but it's a good pepper. It's a very good pepper. It's full of... I could tell it's full of nutrition, full of calcium, but it's just kind of like... It's sitting... It just crossed over the hot side. It's not hot at all, but it's kind of like stuck. It's stuck in a spot of not getting to the sweet point yet. But it has its place, because if you want something that's really mild, if you want to create a sauce that has like has an actual pepper flavor, but just truly perfectly mild, that's the pepper for you. It's the pepper for you, for real. Okay, so AJ, I'm glad you said that, because I'm going to give you a little bit more insight on those Trinidad Scorpion, those yellow Trinidad Scorpion peppers. So those yellow Trinidad Scorpion peppers, I started those mugs indoors on January 1st. And they was put outside in like at the end of April. So they have been alive for a long time now. And by the time I truly cut those peppers down, it might just be like, well, I don't really think... I'm going to take one of those peppers and I'm going to overwinter them. I'm going to overwinter one of the peppers and see if I can get it to get even hotter next year, because our bro Eco Neighbor says they get hotter every year. So I'm definitely going to be taking one of them and overwintering them. I'm going to take the root mass. I'm going to put it inside of a bucket with some more fresh soil. I'm going to cut it all the way down to just like a little piece of stem. I'm going to make sure that that bad boy can sustain the root life that it has. And then when it gets ready to go outside for the next season, I'll put that one outside with a bucket, because I am not growing a ton of yellow Trinidad Scorpion peppers again. I grew 6 plants. I'm growing one inside of a bucket next season, because I'm growing me some sweet peppers and some milder peppers. Because yes, I'm punking out a little bit. I'm punking out a little bit. Okay, that's a great look. I appreciate that, Stinky Puddle Ranch. So Stinky Puddle Ranch says, do you like curry dishes? Because they are absolutely delicious in and with curry dishes, and they're wonderful stuff with something that has a little kick to it as well. Okay, that's great to know. So Ultimate Acre says, Farmer Q, would you be willing to ship my orders UPS? I will pay the shipping, whatever it is, let me know. Ultimate Acres, email me. email me at lioncrestoutdoors.com and we'll get that thing worked out, because I do print my own shipping labels. I'm able to do all that. I think with stamps I might actually be able to do UPS and USPS. So yeah, and if I can't do it with stamps, where there's a will, there's a way. I can get you the seeds, I can get you whatever you need. So just let me know. Just shoot me an email and I will be getting that taken care of. So Stinky Puddle Ranch says they add that little sweetness spicy foods need, and they are good on a sandwich too. Whew, that sounds good. That sounds good. Okay. I likes that. Let me know if the music's too loud. I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit. Just turn it up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, so one thing that I really wanted to tell y'all too is make sure that y'all, if y'all are in Zone 8A, especially North Texas, you still have time to plant your cucumbers at this very moment. You can plant them at this very moment. I'll be crossing my fingers, but what I would do, I would plant any cucumber varieties and any squash varieties that are fast finishing or quick to get to the finish line. I would really, really be careful about making sure that I'm very specific about which varieties that I plant at this point, if they're not already transplants ready to go outside. And I'm talking about Zone 8A right now. And to be really specific, the North Texas area, because even if you're in the same zone as me, the growing conditions can be completely different. So that's something to always take into consideration when you're looking at plants and the way that they're gonna grow through the fall season especially. So yeah. So Danielle Fitzgerald. Oh, Donnie. Okay, so you're just on your other channel. I mean, your other account. I mean, your other, whatever. You know what I'm saying. But yeah, growing with Donnie, you ain't missed nothing. Well, it depends on where you left. If you left when I showed the picture and I was showing the cucumbers, let me know and I can show you. I'll go back and show it anyway. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure that you didn't miss that, because I wanted to show you how well the cucumbers are growing at this point. And of course, how you doing, Lady Cheryl? Okay, so Lady Cheryl's Organic Food Forest and Products. It's great to see you on tonight. Super happy to have you in the Lion's Den. And you know, let me turn this music down just a little bit. So what I wanted to do real quick, I wanted to show this picture again real quick. I'm gonna go back to the display capture real fast, and I'm gonna show this one more time because I wanted to make sure that anybody who didn't see this got to see it. And I wanted to highlight the actual cucumbers that are actually on the picture. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to come down here and I'm going to zoom just a little bit. Let me come back and do this. So I wanted to show y'all, so all this right here, like I was saying earlier, is the miniature white cucumber. So it's only, I had it, like the transplant literally was 2 inches tall when I put it outside, and in 2.5 weeks this is where we already are. And Donnie, this is what I was trying to show if you missed it earlier, but you know, I can kind of show you a little closer look. Oh, I didn't mean to put a cross through the actual screen, but you know, but I can also show you like this. So, but yeah, and I also showed this True Gold sweet corn that we're gonna try to make it to the finish line with right here. So this True Gold sweet corn, it's lovely. I love it. I haven't tasted it, but I'm excited for it. And yeah. So that's all I was really showing if you missed it earlier. But, you know. What's up, JoJo B? How you doing on tonight? I'm glad you could join us in the Lion's Den. We're actually about to wrap it up. I said I was going to keep it short on tonight. I'm going to make sure that I hit everybody in the chat, make sure that I say hello to everybody, and if anybody has any questions for me, this is the time to let it shine. Let the questions go, and I'll get to them if I can, and if I can't, maybe somebody in the chat can help you out. But we're here. We're at the questions part of the session. We're completely done with the lesson, and now we're just chilling and vibing. But how you doing, JoJo B? I'm glad to have you, and I'm glad you like the background music. It's a nice little touch, you know. Us MIG folk over here, we trying to incorporate that into our lives a little bit more here and there, and it's working out pretty well as far as I can see. You know, people are really liking the sounds and the sound quality, so just gonna keep it going. And this isn't the only playlist that's gonna play either. Like, so this is considered a chill live session. I might have like and I actually got pretty hyped today. But if I have like, I'm gonna preface with whatever, and I mean to use a different word. I'm gonna basically kind of set the tone with the playlist of the music and use it to kind of ride out through the live. So we'll be doing that a little bit more. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Lady Cheryl, thank you. Daniel, yes. Yes, they're a very fast finishing variety, and they're called miniature white cucumbers. And I'm excited for them because you harvest them at 3 to 4 inches, and you see how big those leaves are. Like, they're going to be productive. I'm really, really excited. They're going to be really, really productive. Lady Cheryl, like, hey, I think that, you know, I was just trying to find something that fits me and how I kind of present the style that I do stuff with. But I will tell you that this particular platform that I'm using, once you have your scene set, this is like the scene that I use for every live now. You know what I mean? Like, if I want to change it up, I can. But like now, I have it. It was kind of hard to get it all set up, but now that I got it set up, it's really easy to just kind of like do whatever I need to do on this. So Streamlabs OBS, check it out. It's really good stuff. And Lady Cheryl, like I told you before, if you wanted to actually get into something like this, shoot me an email and I'll do what I can to help you out. And if I have to come and help you on the computer, I will definitely do that. I don't mind. I don't mind doing that at all. So let me know. Yeah. You heard it from me today, y'all. Y'all heard it from me today on my live. It is said and it is declared. Because yes, Lady Cheryl. Yes, Lady Cheryl, I love your lives, and like, if you want to add some bells and whistles to your lives, I'll help you out with that. Like, I think that the subject. So let me say this right here, right now, though. Lady Cheryl has literally the best substance of some of the best substance in all of our community on her lives. Like, the information that she provides and the way that she provides it is such a nurturing and teaching way that it literally puts you in the moment of what she's doing, and it makes you want to just be able to get to doing whatever it is that you're trying to learn from her, right? So, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I really believe that people like Lady Cheryl, she's in the room, and I don't, you know, she's in the room, so flattery, you know, but the thing about it, I want people like Lady Cheryl to be able to have the opportunity to present things in the way that she wants to present it, because we all have our creative eye. We all have the way that we want to do something. And I realized that one of my gifts is to be able to see if I care about what people are presenting or what people are showing. I can tune in or tap into that creative eye that people see and that people have, and then based off of their own creative eye, I'm able to help them with whatever they're looking for, with whatever they have, whatever they're trying to build. And that's something that I'm just gifted with, and I'm happy to help and share that with people, you know, because it's very valuable, and I just know what it is. But yeah, I'm happy to help, and I'm always here on these lives. If y'all ever have any questions, just let me know. If y'all ever want any help with anything, shoot me an email, and we'll see if we can work something out. Let me see here. It's okay. It's all right. Everybody got their challenges. Okay. So King Leo 1000 said, Christmas pole lima beans. How do you plant the seeds? These are the free seeds that I sent him from my garden. So the Christmas pole lima beans, King Leo, what I would do with those is I would plant them at least an inch deep into the soil, and I would not plant them right now. Lima beans are not a fall bean. Lima beans are a bean that you want to plant going into the spring. You want to plant those going into the early spring because they really only produce well at like 80 to 90 degrees within that window range. But then, like when it gets above that, they don't want to produce anything else. Sometimes they will, but what I'll tell you about it too is the Christmas pole lima bean, what I had a problem with in my garden with it was basically the ants just brought aphids up to it. And if you treat with orange oil or things like that, you can really get rid of those ants and you have really good production. So yeah, just plant it an inch deep in whatever soil that you plant it in. Make sure that it stays well moist, and you're gonna get germination on that bad boy because they're very vigorous. Hey. Hey, bro, tur. Professor Xavier. I don't think Professor Xavier had these locks, but I mean, I take it. Yeah, that's Donnie, Broke Farmer. That's Donnie. That's Grow Something with Donnie. But look, we have hit the very end of the lesson, and if nobody else has any questions, I think that was a blessing. Oh man. Hey, but I'm just really happy to have been able to present this live on tonight. I really appreciate everybody being here. I appreciate everybody taking the time out of their evening to really come and support your guy, Farmer Q. And I promise you, I didn't plan for that music to stop just then. That was just so magical that we're here at the end of the live. But just because we've arrived at the end of the drive doesn't mean that we can't come back for another drive at some other time. So I highly appreciate y'all being here, like I said. And I have nothing but love for everybody in the Lion's Den on tonight. Let's give it a roar. But hey, y'all know what that means. Y'all know what that means. That's Farmer Q. Out. Brooke says, where's the after party? Oh, wait. Oh, man. So I'm going to have to do the Farmer Q out again because I actually got a question. So we got a remix. Okay. So we got a question from Lady Cheryl. So we're going to do the Farmer Q out again. But Lady Cheryl says, Q, did you get any rain? We only got a few drops out here in Garden Zone 8, Mesquite, Texas. I didn't get a single drop of rain today. It got kind of cloudy, but we didn't get no rain. Not here in Princeton. So, yeah. But hey, like I said, I appreciate everybody being here. Thank you all for being here tonight. And I don't mind doing it again. I think I might break a rib or something like that. Might crush the little sternum. Might hurt my little bird chest over here. But y'all know what that means. That's Farmer Q. Out. Good night, y'all. Good night. Much love.